Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This will be taken short. Fighting through it, he's got space. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Agba able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. Here's one of 2 Colquitts punting at our game here. This is Britton who gets the first shot. Fielded at the 20. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier. Eric on the tackle. Right there. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Williams loses the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
On 2nd down, Cook. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
I'm going back to you. Hey, they got 48.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return, where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, first down. Cousins now. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. Touchdown, Vikings! Olabisi Johnson, 69 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Drop deep, check. Hey, Sunday.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
Hey, 57. 22-jet bomber.
7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
Yellow. Right, 54. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, 57 colors. Crunch. Right there. Hey, 57. Delta. They're not ready for this.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 63 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Throwing, Cousins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
43! 43! Check 4! Motion!
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First down. Check. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Check it back. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Out.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Cook following the penalty. Got some room at the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. On play action, Cousins going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. From the red zone now, Cousins. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now Cousins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
43, 15.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They give it to Williams running right. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On first down, Williams. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams His second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, flipper. Check three.
Cousins. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Cousins throw complete to Thielen. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Play fake. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Lets it fly for Thielen, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter.